Hello everyone. I will be working today in a couple of models that I want to do. One of them is a big one for the market, just place for performance that I was just talking yesterday. I will do in Blender, and if I have enough time at the end of the streaming I will be creating a new grass or just a couple of flowers as I did before in other videos, but I need more variations. I will be creating a new one and also explaining all the process to do all the steps to have some grass even with the shader and some improvement about performance. So the first thing that I'm planning to do is just a small place, maybe here because it has space, just place for performance. So I will do as platform and cover it with clothes. And I will do them just in Blender in a while because just most of them just wooden and it's not big. So I have a few references, but most of them are being just from my head. So I hope this is going well. Since I have some problem with internet, I hope it's fine. The streaming is not just lagging or delaying. So for that I have just Blender as usual. I have display here. The first thing I will create like a box for the size of this will be this is just a kind of big box that I will use as proxy, so well, I don't change this. For that I have a few ideas, like this is 400, so 560. And I will do 3 here and something like 2. For that also I need to be 1.5, and I will just apply location rotation scale. If you are also using Blender, you can see all the time that you have here. I will just remove this. You can here see the keys that I'm just clicking all the time. So if there are some commands that I'm not just explaining, but you see that it's just something happening on the screen, you can check here later also the key that I'm using. So the first thing that I'm doing is this is the one that I'm using as a reference, so that's the big block that I'm using. And what I can do is just save this one and put on the level just to check about the size. So for that I will create as material wood, just a reference, nothing more. This one need to be also the UV. The cube is already done for when I'm just starting. As you see, the only thing that I need to just recreate for the right size, but the UV is also created. So I will just save first. Let me see, environment overlay, this is something like in market, performance platform. Do I have some space here? Okay. Save and then just export Blender, FBX, and I will just add here. Have something. Where do I have proxies? Okay. Environment here. Let me find the model. Okay. Checking for message slot and not material. Okay, import. I will just put any material. This is wood one for something. Just to check what the size. This one. So this is something that I want to put like here, and I will delete maybe those things like that, something like that. Displays, or Could I just maybe create something? I was thinking also to maybe put in that place, because what I need is just a few space that people just, in case that you are doing any performance, you don't want to be just in front of the road. So in that case I would like to have a few space, and I was thinking maybe this area, which is just fine. I'm just deleting later a few things that I don't really need. I'm also not planning to be, for example, this area, because I don't think that's a good idea, like performing music close to the church. So something like that, but it's too close to the road, so we'll see later if we can just move or do any other thing. I will just play to see about the size. This is according to the player seems fine or not. I will explain later what I'm planning to do. It's not so big, but let's take in. Okay. At the moment I will leave as it is, because since good about the size, so I will just continue with this as a reference. I will add another box here, and what I want to do is just a few sticks here, so to support all of this. And I think that I will use I will add some also material here. I will use this modifier mirror here, and then on the X, yeah, exactly. So just doing like that for all of them. So scale not set 0.1, and we can use as reference this one, so something like that. And we can introduce later a few variations on stick as usual, and even we could maybe just check also about the mirror here to have both sides, and you don't need to really modeling everything, but I will just keep as it is at the moment, and we'll see later. So that one needs to be here, need to be also 3, and that is 1.5. Apply location and rotation, and as this just sticks and you don't have this space being here, I will just delete the faces that I have here. You cannot see them. Oops. Faces, and I will add the edge, because I like to have as soon as possible all the time using later for the UV, so that's kind of already duplicating on everything like that. I'm not just trying to do again all the mark scenes for all of them, so as soon as it is ready I don't need to create again. I think I will add here this mirror, it will be on E, yeah, I was expecting to have this is actually the same. Let me see, maybe the cube. Okay, exactly. So that's what I'm planning to do. I think it's too big. I will move a bit this one minus 0.8. 9, maybe it's too much. Oops. Needs to be 2.15. Okay. So this is the main sticks that we have. Yeah, maybe it's not enough, need to be a bit bigger. Okay, the next thing is just having like a platform here. For that I'm just reusing this, but probably need to be a bit stronger. Yes, I will just keep as it is. So minus 0.5. Okay, so what I need to do is just duplicate this. Duplicate, rotate x 90, and that's the one that I'm trying to. I will just scale a bit less, so you cannot see, for example, this theta 5 thing on the axis, as you see here. That's fine. And just adjust this one to be 0 on E, and this one I will just move here. Later I will just join all of them, merging, and remove all the vertices that are being duplicated for that. Do the same with the other side. So duplicate here, rotate instead of 90, and yeah, that's fine. And again, just adjusting for this, and this one need to be on 0. X. Okay, so we have this kind of platform. Of course, it's too much. Need to be, I don't know which. Thinking about using, for example, 3 steps should be kind of 40 centimeters. So it needs to be 0.4. Maybe 0.5. Try to do a bit more. Well, I will try to change later about this size. For that, what I need to do also is duplicating this one on the top. So duplicate and move to the top. In that case, also what I would like to have is a bit of bending here. So this one is higher than this one, but in that case I need to modify later on when I'm just applying all the changes. Makes more sense. Okay, I will do later all that. What we don't need is the top faces, so I can just change them. You cannot see them just from the button, it's fine. And I could even delete them. In that case, it's just open, so we don't need seems to be broken. Okay, so that's the main structure that I'm doing, and now I will just do close everything here. And another thing I want to do is this one, duplicate and then move to 1 meter. For example, this is something that need to be 1.5, but this is not being 0, and if we have 4.6 meters, this is 151, and then will be 1 meter is too much. 1.5. Oops. Something like that. Okay, what I will do just applying this one. It seems to be hard to manage all of them. This one is a face. Okay, what I will do is just merging them. So this one, Alt M at center. Oops, yeah, it needs to be 0 here, and yeah, missing also the face. And I will just try to remove the duplicate vertices in case there are some of them. And what we'll do is just removing all the edges that are just by duplicating, and we can just merge and remove them and create longer So this for all edges, and we have still here one. Okay, so this is the main structure. Also here. Okay, what I want to have is also this one need to be duplicated a few times. So I will just take this, duplicate, and then move theta 0.5, duplicate again, get on 0.5, duplicate 0.5. So we have something like this kind of structure here. Maybe I will just reduce the size for something. Some sticks need to be maybe not so strong. So this one will be scale not x 0.75 or even 7. Yeah. Okay, done. Let's save just in case. So let's try to export this one, see how it's going. We can see better now because it's just the whole. So export and then re-import. Okay, I think it's just of course it's broken because the UV is not on. I will just rotate this one. Okay, so that's the idea, that you are walking and a few steps here, a couple of them, which means maybe it needs to be higher. That's fine. We need to cover here also to support the structure. So I will take, for example, this one, duplicate, and I will do the scale 0.5, and let you know why it's just okay. Scale 0.5. Okay, I see, because the problem is okay. So duplicate, scale 0.5. Let me see. So duplicate, scale 0.5. Okay, and then rotate on E minus 25. Well, okay, just things like that. And what we want to do is use here, which is probably too much, it's too big. If I see from this point, you can see that it's too much. I would like to have something smaller. So what I'm doing in that case is, because it's hard to manage already this one, what I'm doing is just taking this one, create a face, and then moving on the normal. So as you can see, that's going well, and after that just delete the face. And I do exactly the same here, so create a face, move in the normal, and then delete the face. And as you can see, we have already this one being here. That's much better and have the right size. We can also try again to put them global here. As you can see, we can move a bit too much better. What we need to do is just duplicate and do the same for this one. Let me see if we are just matching well. Okay, and I will just duplicate this, rotate 90, yeah, I need to rotate, sorry. And yeah, so we can create a couple of them, duplicate here, and what I'm doing is just rotating this one again. And now what I'm doing is just copying all of them, so that's why I was waiting to have all of them. So duplicate, and now you can see that's going this way, and rotate again, so we have ready all of them. Finished. Oops, what I forgot is what I have forgotten is creating them the UV. Oops. So let's create the UV for all of them. Mark sim, and now we can duplicate. Otherwise, as I say, that you are ending doing the same thing all the time. So as soon as you are doing, you don't need to redo duplicate again a few times. So here, and now you can see that that's fine. So we have all the support for them. I would like to have also, for example, here, like this, duplicate, and I will move 45. This will be 0. That's fine. Even I forgot to increase a bit this, just to avoid just matching with the floor, so something like minus 0.2, so it's just longer and really matching on the floor for sure, even it's not so plain. So this is one of them, and then I would like to duplicate this. And duplicate. Oops. Okay, and I will create also another one, but in that case will be this on this area, and need to be closer to the place that we are doing for well, in that case we can use I will take this, duplicate, and will this scale 0.8, so something smaller, rotate it 90, and I will just create something here because it need to be ending with this part. Well, in that case need to be bigger. Yeah, that's the one that we need to duplicate. Okay, and then we will just adjust this one. Even we need to create here a face or put something nicer. At the moment I will just create a face, but maybe I will just put something nicer, some detail to make nicer this. There are not a lot of places for create details here, so scale 0.9, scale not x 0.9, something smaller. Okay, so that's going well. We need to do the same. This one need to be also closing here on the left and right. So for that, do I have this one? No. So this and this. Create the seam. Duplicate. What we need to do is just rotate. And yeah, need to be, let me see for that. Okay, I'll just duplicate again and then move into this part. And close something like that. Okay, so I have already the structure is just closing everything, and what we need to do is a couple of them just crossing here would be nice, having this one crossing and then crossing also, and we need to create a few steps also in this part. So for that I will add or create a box that need to be we can create a box inside. So here add a box, cube. So that's the one that I'm creating since fine for width, something like that. So just few steps, creating steps like that. Scale in the X. So I want to create things like that, but need to be, of course, something like this. I will just duplicate, even it's not the one that I'm trying to do, as you see, but something like that. What I need to do is create something here. I think we can use this for something. So duplicate, then go in there, and we will do exactly the same with them. Let's change the scale to scale 1.3. Scale X will be something like that, and we need to do the same with normal. So we can, for example, in that case, we go to this one without losing our surface, and that's the same. Just going there. As you see, you are just breaking this one. So what we need to do is just create a face, and in that case it's just going well and nothing is broken. So for that, what I want to have is, yeah, something like this, and just in case I will be longer, and then delete the face. So we can do the same here, create a face, and just adjusting as it needs to be, and delete the face again. We have something here that could be being used. Yeah, probably we need to create something stronger, something like that, and then duplicate this to the other side, also here. And now we need to adjust this, which is not going very well. Something smaller, and I want this face, so let's say something like that, and then we can delete this. I will create already here the UV also, otherwise we have the same problem every time. So this one, this one, same. And I will duplicate them, this one and this one. And I need to think about the place for them. Let's say, for example, this one is being to 1.2, so this one needs to be kind of 1.4. That case is too much, so I will try to, for example, 0.3, and this one 0.15, and then adjusting about this size for that. For some reason this is 0.3, this is 0.15, but I think I just check about the, because this is the floor. I have longer, but this is the floor, so it seems to be, yeah, working. So let's just do it something faster and try again on the engine. See again how it's going. Even the UVs are a bit broken, and a few things. For example, this one is something strange for some reason, I don't know, but that's how it's going. As you see that the steps are fine. Maybe could be not so thick, maybe it's too much here, but more or less All that looks fine. We are also of course missing the floor here, but that's just easy to do. This is done, this as well. We could maybe add here a few support for the structure. This one's also fine. So more or less going well. And we need to add also a few pending here, because think about, for example, the rain could be good to have there. What's this? Why do I have this face here? Okay. So more things to do is just create just a plane, because you cannot see under this one. So add ms, which is a plane, and we need just to match this one. I would like to have also this plane a bit smaller. Scale on E, just matching the structure. Okay, and the last thing is just adjusting to be in the middle of this structure here. That's fine. And what more? As I said, I would like to have also here the same for that. So I will just duplicate them, move there, and then what we need to do is just rotate. Well, it's fine, it's just perfect. So I will do also for them. So all those details looks nice, and they are really cheap. I mean, they are just 4 faces, which is just 8 triangles, means nothing for a kind of structure, but in the end all those details are good. So that's why. Okay, what I will do is increase this one a bit. So this one I would like to move a bit higher, so that's, I don't know, 0.5 should be enough. In that case I need to move also this, matching with the structure here. Same. This one need to be moved also. So let me see if I can. Okay. I would like to see. I want to take only this one. Do I have any problem here? Okay. And just moving like that. What is still okay. So what I see is this one. These all edges. It was strange that I cannot just select with Alt this. Okay. So here you are. And the last thing that we need to do is just selecting this, and this. I'm moving to the top, just match with this. What we need to do is just adjusting this one. For that we'll do exactly the same as we are doing all the time. So use normal here, create a face, move down, delete the face, do the game face, just adjusting, and delete the face. So okay, so we have already this structure with a few details. We need to adjust also, this one, the cross here, that's the one that we need. And the last thing that I was doing is just creating a cloth to cover all of them, make something nicer. So the next thing is this one. I will select global again, faces, and for that I will duplicate. I will do the scale smaller, and the thing is just rotating, but in that case it's easy to do as usual. This is the normal face, and then okay, let me see, sorry, okay, yeah, what we need to do is just rotate this, which is probably 60 degrees. So rotate x 60, yeah, because I see the normal. Okay, rotate E, rotate E45. Well, could be fine, because I'm just modifying later with this. So in that case, for example, I'm just moving to something like that, and also this, I can just select. Oops. Why is my not selecting? Do we have face here? What's happening? Ah, yeah, we have face. Not sure if I have created all is all coming from this point. No, it's not. It's coming. No. Okay. Okay. Even when it's just being a bit displacement, it works well. You cannot appreciate much this. And then rotate x 90. Okay. I will just rotate with the right one. And we need also to reduce a bit this to avoid this data fighting in that case. So let's get this one. I want to take this, so scale on E will be a bit smaller, and we don't have this problem anymore. What I'm doing now is just duplicating this one and move to this part here, just to be sure that it's matching well. Yeah. So we have already this part, and what we need to do is closing this area. So let me see if this one is matching. Maybe it's longer. Well, since working pretty well, I will extend a bit on E. Okay. Even we need to extend a bit more. Is it matching? Perfect. And just duplicate the other side with the same. So duplicate, move here, and then matching main sticks. Okay, so we have ready most of the details that we need to do for the wooden structure, and I will try to do the UV right now, because this is almost done. Maybe I will introduce a few cuts here to break a bit on the pole sticks, not so plain, but let's do something faster. So here we have unwrapping, and you can see we have a few things that are problems. For example, this one, I think that we have lost something here, so I would like to know what this. Do I have maybe duplicate Remove doubles, no. Yeah, we forgot about adding here the cuts for, so that's probably also this. So let's try again. And we see the only one that I have a problem is this, which is, I don't know where, here. Yeah, because I have been adding, in the end I was adding a face, so what we need to do is just create something like that. Okay, so everything is fine, even we need to rotate the ones that are not being in the same orientation for that. So this is the one that we need to rotate. Not this. And not sure if there's anyone. Okay, now I will just move here. We don't care about this space. I can just adjust later if interesting on it. So let's export again. So we are missing only the clothes on top. Okay, so as you can see, the structure is fine. Oh, we are missing, of course, we are missing the proxies. Okay, I would like to have the proxies to try this, to check for the size of them. So I will just, I don't know, put something like that. Okay, what I want to use is, yeah, I will change also the material here for something for looks okay with the size of the material. Yes, I would like to add just the proxies. So for that I will create one here, and then I need 1, 2, 3, 4. So we don't need this cube anymore, but I will keep this one because I will use this as proxy. Okay, I will use this one as proxy for the clothes that are just having the collision here, so will be useful for that. What we need to do is this one, for example, I will call well, this is wood, let's say something like this, and then we need to add boxes. So this cube, what I'm doing is adjusting to be this is fine, and this is the first proxy that we are using. I will just adjust to be all the floor. So here, and then 3, 7. Okay, so this is the first one that need to be UBX sorry, I have English. And I want to create 1 here, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That's just covering. So for that I will just duplicate this, and it's easy to have kind of this. Just moving to match with the wall, and also to avoid colliding between them, I will just reduce speed. Yeah, and we can just duplicate Move here. So that's fine. We need to rename them. Yeah, let's do it right now. And we need to duplicate again them. So I will duplicate this because it's already done with the right size. This is one, something like that. But I want to reduce here. It's X to not collide with them. And of course, the player cannot be crossing this small part, so just to avoid colliding. And we need two more adjusting to this one. So again, duplicate this, and then the face is coming to this. And this one's coming here, of course, to avoid colliding again with the rest of the proxy that we have already. Xenomorpheus, bienvenido. Aquí estamos. Si tienes alguna pregunta, me lo dices, o si quieres ver algo. Estaba haciendo simplemente un modelo para ponerlo en el mercado. Pero... y haciendo tiempo a que venga Dani. Sí, yo lo hago todo en Blender, porque yo soy programador. Para mí Blender es suficiente. Como puedes ver, mis estructuras son cubos y cuadros, así que tampoco no hago nada orgánico, ni tengo plugins, ni nada. Todo muy sencillo. Todo es más o menos lo mismo. A mí me gusta, yo hace muchos años que lo utilizo. Para mí está bien. Yo ya no entro en que 3D Studio es mejor, es peor, tiene más cosas, menos, no lo sé, no lo he probado, me da igual. Así que hay unas cuantas fotos, no sé si has visto todo. Hay aquí muchas de las cosas que hay aquí las he hecho también. Claro, por eso a mí me funciona, no tengo ningún problema, no veo limitaciones, me funciona, que es lo que yo hago, pues ya, no tampoco me complico en más, ni entro en la pelea de si es mejor, si es peor, lo he probado, no lo he probado, no lo tengo que descargar. Este es gratis y ya no tengo que instalarme nada, lo uso también en Linux, lo uso en Windows y no tengo que andar ni con licencia, ni licencia de estudiantes, ni crack, ni nada. Pero también me funciona para lo que hago, que son unos cubos, como puedes ver, una cosa muy compleja, pues ya ves que a mí me funciona. Voy a crear aquí un grupo. Y así los ocultamos. Proxies. Okay. So let's check about the collision that we have been working. As you see, that the collision is working. Well, I forgot about the steps. Sorry, because I was just planning to check this one, but I will have rolling. I cannot just go to the top. So for that, we have been forgetting about this proxy. So duplicate again. 3. I'm not sure if I really need to have the steps. At the moment I don't have foot collision to be adjusted to steps, but maybe in the future I will have, so that's why I'm doing all my steps being adjusted to the proxy, so in case that in the future I'm just having this one. As I see it, this is not being adjusted properly. Okay. Okay. What I was doing is just the proxy here, and I need to adjust this one. Oops. So we'll adjust both sides. Okay. This one will be 7. Duplicate again, and now I need to adjust to the next step. So okay, the last thing, because I would like to have also the collision here, but I think it's working. They cannot be there for any reason. So let's again select everything that is visible and exporting FBX, and try again. Let's check again about the prior collision in case that's fine. I will do is just walk around if everything's working and the collisions are working fine. I see a small bug here about the thread not matching, but I will just do right now. So that's working. This one is also working. Steps. Okay, so it works. I can introduce later a few details, something nicer, or I don't know, paintings, things like that. I need to fix this. This is the only one that I have. I have this one. Probably all fixed the same side. Is it not here? Okay, it's fine. So there is only one here that is missing. The rest look fine. I will add anyone here in the middle. It seems too large for. Well, that's fine. I'm planning to cover this one with some clothes. So okay, so that's the main structure that's working. Let's fix the small problem here. So let me see if I'm just removing all of them. And this is the one that I have a problem. And I will do the same thing that I've been doing. So choose the normal, create a face, and I can move to match them to be sure, and then delete the face. And I will do the same here, since that is good but not enough, and then delete the face. Probably we have broken the UVs, but I will not recreate right now. I will just reuse that. Because I'm planning to do later maybe a few variations inside or a few things here, so I will need to recreate a few times later, so that's why I'm not doing it right now. What I want to have now is creating a plane, so let's try to do something like that. So the thing is creating a plane that I'm using here. That's plane. What I want to do is okay, scale E, oops, no, scale X, something like that. I will just explain right now what I'm planning to do. So let's say this is the one that we need to have here. What I'm doing is just kind of the same surface that we have with this thing, and then extending all of them to have so for example this one, I will just extend and scale on X to be something larger. So we can adjust later. So this one also need to be extending. This is global, something like that. And finally we need to extend this one also. This is much longer. Something like this. So in that case I need to create a longer, just like that. Probably this one shorter. We see now what is happening with this one when it's just falling down. What we need to do is also adding a few more subdivision surface. So we'll create like 3, or yeah, in that case this is not the good one. There's another one that be, yeah, simple. That's the one that I was just planning to do. And I think that you can see like 3, 4, 6. Let me see if I can apply this one and see what is happening. Okay, more or less something like that, because the thing is introducing a lot of them. So for that, just to avoid this, I will undo. Okay, and I will duplicate this one, so I say like a cloth for each, because it's just easy to manage later with a few polygons. That's much easy to manage. The only thing that I need to do is just hide this one. I will use this one as proxy for this those clothes. That's much easier, and this works exactly the same, but the simulation is going faster because you have much less faces. So for that, what I'm doing is, this is the origin one, so I'm duplicating, and this is the one that I'm using for the simulation. So let's call this one kind of high poly, and I will apply this. And what we need to do is adding here to this one a modifier for clothes. So this is cloth, and okay, and what we need to have is also, if I remember correct, what is my clothes here? Okay, so that's my cloth here, and I will use kind of presets, for example leather, just as testing for that. So what I need to do is also the timeline here, timeline, and I will just try to play. I think that we need to change cloth collision. What we need to do is also gravity. I cannot find it right now. There's no one. Let me just try this. What is happening? Okay. Yeah, the collision. I don't remember that I need to create this one as rigid body. I don't remember well. Collision. Okay, let's try again. Yeah, and that's this. This is just by default, so it's like not a plugin or something. It's just included on the engine, so you don't need to create anything or install things or being worried about installing things from internet. So that's fine. So that's what I was trying to do. It just is much easier with those collisions to have. So stop here. If we change this to that one, you can see that it's working more or less well. Of course, it needs to be softer, and that's why after that I'm duplicating this or just applying. So what's my clothes applying here? Modify clothes. Okay, so apply and try again. Okay, and we will need to apply this clothes also. Modify here. Jesus, this is the original that I want to apply. This is the one that I want to apply, and that's why I have a clothes here, cloth modifier. Okay, so this is our clothes, but I will improve a bit with a couple of them, something smooth. But as you can see, this is not the one that we want, so let's not apply, and that's the cloth. Because it's not working very well, as you see, you cannot have any detail on it, it's just much box. So for that I will add a new subdivision surface and a couple of them, 3 maybe. The problem is having yeah, they need to play again this cloth modify, and so try again to see what's happening. Having the modifier not applying them is going slow, so that's why I like applying them initially and then just doing that. Yeah, that's not working well for me. Yeah, I don't have enough RAM, so I will just try to stop this. I think I need to stop the Unreal Engine because it takes a lot of CPU and also RAM that I don't have enough. So in case that I can stop this, yeah, I can do nothing. As you see, 0.06 frames per second. Can I do that? Well, here we can do things. Because I just wanted to do all together, but I'm not sure if I can do that. No. Okay. Siempre estoy así. No tengo 8 GB y es lo que hay. Para Unreal Engine, si tengo Blender, no puedo abrir, por ejemplo, los Photoshop juntos. No veis como ahora tengo que cerrar una cosa para abrir la otra. También está el OBS y el navegador, así que no hay más. Es lo que hay. Y creo que Blender se ha colgado. Así que vamos a tener que matar el proceso. No sé si hemos perdido algo. Porque no responde nada. Está trabajando, pero... Tengo un portátil, no puedo ampliar. Además no tengo nada de presupuesto, no puedo comprar nada. Hace ya tiempo no puedo comprar nada. Es lo que hay y es lo que hay. Y que por suerte funcione por mucho tiempo el portátil. Porque como se rompa, nos quedamos sin ordenador. Por eso no puedo cambiar ni la GPU ni nada. La GPU que tengo es la que tengo integrada en placa y ya está, no hay más. No se puede cambiar ni se puede hacer nada. Es la que hay. Bueno, pues esto no se para. No se para aquí y no responde. Así que vamos a tener que matar el proceso. Este es el problema cuando sobrepasas la memoria, aunque esté al 98%. En cuanto pases al 100%, en este caso ya pasa a ser al disco duro, empieza a hacer swapping y ya se te tira más tiempo haciendo swapping que realmente haciendo nada. Entonces se bloquea el ordenador entero, se bloquea la entrada-salida y ya está. Entonces tienes que tener siempre el cuidado de no sobrepasarlo porque te cargas lo que sea y al final hay que matar el proceso y pierdes lo que hayas perdido. En este caso, pues, como podéis aquí, me estoy esperando porque sigue procesando y sigue trabajando, pero como no responden los botones para pararlo, estoy intentando pararlo, pero no funciona, pues al final pues tengo que matar el proceso porque no funciona. Así que voy a finalizar tarea y vamos a ver qué hemos perdido. Bueno. Todo. Bueno. Pues muy bien, muy divertido todo. Y le vamos a añadir simple 4 y ahora lo vamos a duplicar. Este no se ve y tampoco se puede seleccionar. Lo aplicamos. Ok. Y volvemos otra vez a hacerlo todo. ¿Qué más necesitamos? Este de aquí tiene que tener colisión. Ya está. Y vamos a probar otra vez. Para asegurarnos vamos a poner 10 por si acaso, para que pare. Vamos a ponerle 30. Ok. Muy bien. Entonces, este es muy corto. Este también es muy corto. Así que vamos a borrar. Por eso me gusta mantener el original, porque es mucho más fácil modificar luego. Ok. Y hemos olvidado esta. La animación lo que pasa es que tiene muchos parámetros de caída, de peso, el viento, si en este caso quieres ponerle viento, la gravedad, la colisión, la calidad de la colisión, millones de parámetros que bueno, ahí estuve un tiempo, estuve intentando hacer unas cuantas cosas y bueno, las hice unas cuantas, pero sigue siendo un montón de parámetros, al final es casi que suerte. Claro, es todo CPU, y sí. Pero bueno, da igual porque en realidad yo es una animación que hago, la tela cae y luego la tela final, que es lo que estoy haciendo, la tela final pasa a ser un mesh ya y lo reduzco incluso, entonces bueno, pues ya da igual, ¿sabes? Da exactamente igual el que tenga. Otra cosa que se me ha olvidado que tengo que hacer antes de la animación es el UV. Porque así si va la animación, si va la tela exacto con lo que sea, es mucho más fácil, si no luego se rompe. Ahora entonces yo hago la animación, pues no sé cuántos cientos de triángulos, pero luego, a ver, luego en realidad, vamos a ver, ¿estamos o no estamos? Duplicar, por cierto se me han olvidado las teclas. Ya te digo que yo otros no lo he probado, así que no digo si es más o menos, mejor o peor. Yo con esto, yo me arreglo, me apaño, hago mis cosas te digo, ya está, tampoco... Siempre hay quien te viene y te dice que no, que lo otro es mucho mejor porque tienes más cosas, pues plugin, que si los menús son muy malos, que son todo teclas. Bueno, vamos a coger este por ejemplo, ya está, vamos a darle aquí el play, a ver qué pasa. A ver cómo vamos. Esto ya te digo que es más prueba de error hasta que acabas acertando con todos los parámetros y todas las cosas, que lo que en realidad luego, por ejemplo, como puedes ver, tiene muy poca resolución de... Eso tiene muy poca resolución, así que lo que hay que hacer es que hay que meterle aquí, por ejemplo, más... Espera un momento. Lo que hacemos es que le añadimos otro. Entonces claro, esto pasan a ser aquí miles, pero bueno, da igual, porque luego una vez que tú haces la animación pasa a ser lo que sea, y luego incluso le hago el bake a la normal para reducir incluso más planos a partir del high poly, claro. Entonces bueno, aquí tenemos esto que ya tiene un montón de polígonos. Ahora vamos a ver qué pasa. Ahora ya se trata de... ¿No ves? Ahora si te fijas, por ejemplo, pues sí, ya le cuesta aquí porque ya ves cómo pega, que ahora ya no va tan rápido como el otro porque tiene muchísimos polígonos, ¿no? Por el tema de la colisión y tal, pero... Pues no mucho, lo que pasa, 44.000, o sea que ni siquiera es 1.000.000 ni nada de eso, pero el problema está en que, claro, mi portátil no da más. No, pobre. Aquí los tienes arriba, mira, 44.000 triángulos, 22.000 caras, ¿vale? Quiero decir, hay gente que hace cosas de 1.000.000 y nada. Estos son 4 planos, pero vale, por lo pronto, vamos a ver aquí, vamos a pararlo. Porque por lo pronto el problema que tenemos es la colisión, que hay que hacer que la colisión, por ejemplo la masa lo vamos a aumentar para que pese más, estructural vamos a ponerle también un poco más, los sprints los vamos a reducir y en el caso, por ejemplo la colisión, la distancia en vez de 0,015 vamos a ponerle a 1, a ver si así la detecta un poco mejor. Ya te digo que esto yo lo he visto a gente, por ejemplo, son casi 1.000.000, le dan al play y cae y ya está, ¿sabes? Pero yo tengo que ver aquí frame a 0,3 frames por segundo. Pero bueno, más tiempo, ya está. Lo único que la herramienta es la misma para todos y Blender nos lo ha dado para todos, así que, a ver, no tenemos problema. Y aquí el tema es que se cae porque pesa mucho, obviamente. Entonces, para evitar eso, lo que hago es que fijo algunos puntos. Stop. Ok. Entonces lo que hago aquí es, elijo por ejemplo estos puntos. Vamos a ver aquí por ejemplo. Y estos de aquí. Y estos de aquí. E incluso estos de aquí. Entonces yo elijo todos esos. Ahora lo que hago es que creo aquí un grupo. Los asigno. ¿Vale? Con weight 1. Y ahora cuando vengo aquí a la simulación de la colisión de la ropa, lo que hago es que haga el pinning. En el pinning le hago los que son fixes, pero por ejemplo les pongo, no sé, 0,5 para que tampoco sea exacto y todavía caiga algo. Ya te digo, aquí le das al play y ahora pues hay que esperar. A ver cómo va. Entonces esto es una cosa muy tediosa y que además pues va bastante lento. Por eso normalmente no lo hago en los streaming. Lo hago luego y ya está, ¿sabes? Que me va algo más rápido. Entonces ahora ya pues hay que buscar que quede más o menos bonito lo que es la caída, que quede más o menos la tela, que se vea más o menos resolución, definición de las cosas y demás. Por ejemplo aquí vamos a ver cómo va quedando, porque en realidad el cubo no necesitamos verlo para la colisión, solo con este nos vale, porque él toma en cuenta la colisión independientemente de que sea visible o no. Por eso, bueno, yo lo hago porque también a lo mejor la gente luego lo ve o pregunta, puede verlo cómo se hace, ¿no? Simplemente luego ellos lo prueban y les irá mejor, pero bueno, da igual, es lo mismo, es la misma operación, vamos, no tiene esto más cosas. Entonces hay que esperar un poco que caiga y por lo que estoy viendo, por ejemplo, esto es pequeño, debería ser un poco más largo. Yo no sé si el streaming va a tirones o no, yo no lo sé yo porque, bueno, a mí en general me va bien, estoy viendo que el internet va bien, pero a lo mejor al hacer la simulación pues empieza a pegar tirones la animación, el streaming, no lo sé. Bueno, esto tiene que ser un poco más largo. Estupendo. Hago a 1080 internet, no tengo problema. Tengo 100 megas. Pero claro, si el ordenador va pegando tirones, pues lógicamente esto sí los pega. Entonces, vamos a ver. Incluso habría que ponerle, yo creo, más frames porque no ha dado tiempo a caer suficiente. Pero bueno, podemos, por ejemplo, hacer algo así. Entonces, ¿no ves? Tú aquí ya tendrías lo que es la animación hecha, para que me entiendas. Y ya ahora lo que vamos a hacer es, aquí le podemos hacer un smooth. Entonces, los puntos aquí, auto smooth, y lo vamos a hacer, por ejemplo, 60. Y vamos a elegir todas las caras. Ay, claro, si tocas antes de aplicar te la destruye, pero bueno, no importa porque quería hacer aquí esto, quería hacerlo más grande. Pasa que todos estos de aquí los quería ampliar. A ver cómo lo selecciono. Claro. Por eso al final me gusta tener el original todo el tiempo, porque así lo puedes tocar y retocar, por ejemplo, para cosas como esa. Y incluso lo que voy a hacer que no había hecho en el original es, primero esto de aquí tiene que ser más largo. Así que esto y esto y esto y esto hay que ampliarlo para que caiga más. Así que escala en la X. Amigo, ¿dónde se nos ha ido aquí algo? Ah, vale. Ampliarlo un poco más. Aquí también. Para que vaya más. Luego ya cae, no hay problema. Ahora, cuando yo elijo, por ejemplo, todo esto, te digo, estos son los vértices que yo voy a elegir como fijos. Aquí lo que hago es que creo el grupo, que luego voy a usar en el otro. Los asigno. Y ahora ya es cuestión de este lo vamos a borrar y vamos a duplicar este, que yo creo que ahora sí tiene todas las cosas. Ocultamos el original, lo ponemos aquí, este es el HP. Incluso aquí él podría aplicar el cloth para no tener que reaplicarlo cada vez que se me ocurra hacer esto. Bueno, vamos aquí. Este le aplicamos y ahora cloth, vale, y más cosas que se nos han olvidado. El auto es 60 y ahora esto lo elegimos todo y le damos aquí smooth. Y por último, pues seguramente hay que añadir otro Vision Surface, que haré de 2. Voy a ir aquí y lo voy a aplicar ya, y así me va algo más rápido. Por ejemplo, ahora son 40.000 caras, bueno, no pasa, 40.000, de acuerdo. Ahora la ropa, nos vamos aquí, que era lo que teníamos hecho. Teníamos aquí 1, 25, 5, 1, la colisión 0,1. Vale, vamos a guardar antes de que se nos rompa todo. Vamos a probar. Vale. Bueno, ahora es más largo, así queda mejor. Como puedes ver, también tiene un poco de vuelo, lo que es aquí resolución. Luego esto se nota bastante en la normal, en el mapa normal, cuando hago el bake sobre ese se nota. Aquí, como tú puedes ver, no ajusta exacto porque yo le he puesto un poco de distancia para que no se lo coma la colisión, ¿sabes? Pero al final luego hay que ajustarlo un poco. También hay caras aquí rotas. Y luego hay que hacer los lots de toda la tela, que la cosa pues empieza a complicar. De hecho, se me está cayendo por aquí porque se me ha olvidado hacer una cosa, que es el painting. Ok. Ahora sí. Y vamos a dar otra vez a play. Ahora cuando, bueno, voy haciendo esto y voy haciendo tiempo. Ahora cuando venga Dani, quería ver, voy a hacer hierba, unas flores. Pero bueno, mientras voy haciendo esto, ahora no va muy bien algo, no queda muy allá. Ah, porque es posible que al duplicar me da duplicar los vértices del grupo. Tengo esto que verlo más despacio. De hecho ahora no ha quedado muy allá. Antes quedaba mejor con los mismos parámetros, así que seguramente vamos a ver aquí los vértices. Y ahora yo quiero seleccionar los que hay, efectivamente. Así que deseleccionar y este mejor. Y este. Y este. Y esto. Estos son los que voy a asignar aquí. Muy bien, si quieres pasarte otro día a ver alguna cosa, porque he estado haciendo esto todo el tiempo, pero a lo mejor si te interesa en vez de modelar, no sé, incluso de Unreal o lo que sea, me comentas cualquier día, todos los días sabes la hora que hago los streaming, así que sin problema. Gracias por pasarte. También si tienes preguntas o algo, ya sabes, nos vemos normalmente en el otro streaming también. Okay. So the main problem I have right now with this image is that the proxy that I'm using is just longer, much longer. As you can see here, the proxy is not so big, but I was just using a few of parameters here like this distance. But I was afraid that it's just crossing them. Even I'm fixing a few pixels here to be sure that it's not passing, but since too much, and I'm afraid that it's just breaking it. So I need to run again. Let me also check about if it is enough or not. And I think I will do heavier, so this one will be longer, just lining down. And this one I hope also it's just being there. So we need to run again the animation. And let's see if now it's just being better. The problem with the distance here is it's working well, so closer to the right the real surface, but in that case sometimes I'm just crossing and then it's just falling down and you have lost completely this. For example, here you see it's still for some reason being something like that. What I could do is just create maybe smaller, being more adjusted to the surface. Even having here the distance, there is also a distance for this cube, has also a few parameters for example here the outer or inner, so that's why you have few parameters more to do here, so I will just play with them. I think that this one could be also 0 to be adjusted as it is. I'm afraid to be broken everything. Okay, now it's closer, but anyway it's not enough, so probably we'll just modify the cube that we are using as a proxy to be more adjusted to this one, instead of just trying to find the current position for or the values for this collision. Otherwise we are having this kind of thing. So yeah, could be in smaller. So let's wait until that's finished. Okay, even I think I should run a few more frames because not having enough time enough to be down. And also I was just thinking about and I will do something smaller here. Yeah, I can just try something faster, so I don't need really to calculate. It should be. I was thinking that it's going fast. Is it possible to have faster? It's not. I think that was an option to faster animation. Yeah, here steps, speed here, so I can just try something faster because I don't really need all the steps, just something being more stable after a few steps. So that's why I'm trying to do something faster, and just for the animation I will just try something like that. When it's fine I will just increase the steps that we need to have for the quality. So now will be faster but not so good quality. So you see, for example, about the mass that we having here, and also the speed is fine because we can see something faster, and we can also see about the proxy much faster. As you see, still we have this problem with too big or to be according to the proxy. As long as this that's fine, but that's the only thing that we are having problems with this here. I'm not sure if the problem is about the pixels that I have. I don't think so. So that's why, well, maybe because you have a different resolution from this one or from that one. So you see there are more resolution here than something in the middle. That's probably the reason that we have. I'm not sure about this. Let's try to adjust something about the collision, because I'm not sure about friction. Just matter of finding the right values for all of them to find the one that is just removing all those collisions. But I think it's just coming from this. I think 15 could be enough for my animation, or just 20 just to be sure. It's hard to stop just having like a limit of them. Fine. Kills of dumping. I don't have much properties for them. I think this is the minimum that we have, so the rest of them should be according to the letter. And we can change also this to another, but they are just changing all the parameters, so That's not much. Let's try to reduce this to see if the problem is about the vertices that we have fixed already, but it's not. So that's working well. Let's see. More or less fine. Instead, the only thing that is not working is the collision is too big. You see, and we could even try keeping something like that. For example, here that you have a bit more wrinkles here, so it could be nicer. Even having something strange, so we can just fix later. But the thing is, it's about the proxy for some reason. Because for example, this one is taking well. It's too much already here. So I think that I will try to do smaller this one, this cube. So what I'm doing is just duplicate. Oops. What's this? I cannot duplicate because I cannot set this. So now it's duplicating. I will just remove the collision for this one. So just delete this. This the collision. Delete the collision here. And for that one, that's the one that we are trying to use. I will just try to reduce this. So I will reduce the scale for scale 0.9. Just as a fair approach to see how it's going. So now this is the only one that have this collision, and we'll be taking something closer to the right structure, I hope. Not much, being honest. Still keeping this. Okay. Let me check about the new collision that we have been using. Seems to me that they still have the same problem, so that's maybe about, as you can see, this is even bigger. So since that is not about the collision and the cube that is possible having after our fixed vertices here, that is not enough. So for that, what we have is, so we will add here the collision. Well, I will keep this one just in case. What we have here is about the sample, maybe this one, I'm not sure, but the number need to be bigger, or the opposite one needs to be smaller. You can see quite faster. Okay, you see it's a bit closer. No, it's almost the same. Okay, let's try something the opposite one. I don't remember which one is the parameter for this kind of things. So that's much longer, and that's not the one that we want. Yeah, structuring is fine, something stronger. I don't remember which one is the one that they just have this cube. Maybe this. I don't remember. All the same, and this is not the one that we are looking for. Height is smooth, so let's try doing something like that. Still not. Well, we can check with this the final, because we don't need to take this, and just take the right one. So seems to me to still have problem with those vertices. I'm pretty sure that this is one of the parameters from the clothes, but I'm not sure about this. What is this dynamic? A dynamic mesh. Let's try something bigger just to see if which one is the parameter I'm trying to find, but it's not related to the collision and just about. In fact, I think we can't remove the collision at all. So let's say, for example, here is it stopping. So remove this collision and try to recalculate again to see what's happening. Oops. I need to edit this one and then it's calculating again. Yeah, as you can see, we don't need even a collision for that. So just pinning all the vertices is enough to keep the. Yeah, exactly. So for some reason, this one I think is stop. This one is being more accurate, or seems to me that's being more accurate. This one. And not the rest. I think what I can do or try is just take scale 0.95 for example and see what is happening if I have the pixels here inside. But probably the problem is also having the same curve but being closer. Yeah, the same problem. So yeah, I don't like this curve that is coming from I don't know which parameter of the clothes. So yeah. Because I'm not using any force gravity, that's fine. So what's I'm increasing this? Is it just trying to be it's almost the same, just changing the mass, I think. So there's not a big difference for them. Yeah, exactly the same. Stop this. Stop. Okay. Let's try this silk. That should be steps multiply fine. So we not so thick as leather, and I hope that it's just falling down. Yeah, for some reason. That's strange because this part is working well, this part is also working well, but not all of those three. But I'm just afraid that we have more definition on faces on this part, comparing with the rest of the mess. So that was just afraid about this. Stop. It's just a game being busy. Okay, should stop now. Okay. So yeah, since not helping a lot with that, so I have the same problem with the collision. There is something that's kind of colliding, but it's not there at all. So it's just related to the pins that I'm using, so I will just try to have really early of them to see if that's working. I will just try leather. It's faster than silk just for testing. Yeah, that's the same problem. I really don't know where it is. What is the parameter for them just to be in there? And it's not about the collision, because I'm not using any collision at the moment. It's just only using those fixing binding. I will just try without them, but then the problem is that they are just falling down, you know. It's not keeping. But I could just increase maybe the friction. So that's maybe keeping the surface on the place. Come on. Sorry, but it's not working. I think I will stop doing animation simulations here because it's going really slow. And I will just remove this. And steps will be one only. As you can see, it's just falling down because we are not using this. Stop. Okay. So in case that we are using this spinning, well, that's the same problem. Oops. We have exactly the same problem. I'm already afraid that this is according to the resolution of this area, but that's strange. Should be, yeah, should be working like that. That's really strange. Okay, I'm just doing the last thing is just this one, which is the original here. I have all the pins already here. I will just try to do going down, so it's more or less being ready to be the last one we need. So something like that, being ready. Maybe in that case already being down should be helping, I hope. What we need to do is also the unwrapping, so I hope in that case it's going better. That's the last thing that I'm doing. If not, I'm just changing to another thing. Okay, so first things, just apply this, so to have like that. Okay, fine. We have ready this out the smooth. What we need to do is also the modifier cloth, and I will just select something easy to go faster. Not much. So let's try something simple to see if in that case it's just voiding this. But you still have these things here. Need to be even closer to this. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Let's try a new animation. Yeah, something like that I was just thinking to use. But of course I would like to have more definition about the springs. Also I need to play with the ops. Yeah, I need more definition for that. Subsurface need to be here. I will try 2 of them. Yeah, much better. Yeah, that one could be the solution, just creating something that's close to the final surface that I'm trying to achieve. In that case, it's just fine. What you need to do is just more parameters, or maybe even more definition with more triangles. I'm not sure. So we have here, like, yeah, I could create maybe another one. So diffusion surface, and then just creating need to be the applied first one. Apply, and then the clothes. Let me check out. That's fine. This is working more or less working well, but I'm missing a lot of more details on the clothes and not just being plain. Even I have a lot of polish is not working as expected. So I will stop this. Maybe need something like silk, which is just having more definition. I will just reduce this. Oops. Something faster, just for the animation. Let me see how it goes. Yeah, for example, in that case you can see a lot of definition, even having a lot of rabbits at the moment. Waiting a bit will be everything on the place, and also just changing maybe here the structural something bigger. But of course you can just achieve a few more definition on that. Okay, so as you can see, of course it's completely broken, but it's just introducing more definition on that. So for that, maybe structure will be something bigger, and also the mass will be something bigger. And try again. Yeah, as you can see, a lot of something like a more detail. Just waiting for something more stable. You can do even this multiplier bigger to have the final animation faster. So I will do. Also, we need to add more steps to have more quality. If that's stopping. Okay, finally stop. So you see already that it's just going better. Even having a lot of not nice parts here, but this is just going much better. And also I need to have, yeah, all of them need to be smooth, and I will do also here, otherwise it's just smooth. Yes, redoing every single time. Let's increase this multiplier So we have with a few steps, we will have like a lot of them, because we're all interested on the final animation. Yeah, if maybe it's too much, it's just too far. Let's give a bit of time to be more stable. Yeah, I would like to add also this auto collision will be helping. It's not jumping too much, but in that case it's taking even more time for processing. Yeah, I need to play more with all the numbers, and I think that's not going well doing during the streaming. It's just being so slow and not a lot of not having any result that I'm trying to do, and it takes really long. And also doing those animations or design time with OBS and streaming is just going really slow. So I think I will just stop this task, and yeah, I will try next time. Well, that's not so bad. Oops. In that case, it's not so bad. It's a bit short here, because I was just planning to. We need to fix them manually. Oops, I have found here this one. So I hope both of them are. Yeah, we are lucky that you cannot see them just on the button. And also here, this one is not enough. Either. Well, it's fine because you cannot see the button. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, but more or less that could be the one that we are trying to do. So in that case, yeah, we can introduce here something bigger, and then the springs also. I would like to have some few springs. So in case that this is the last one, I will duplicate this, and then I need to apply this one. I was thinking that this multiplier is going faster to have the final image, but it's also taking the time to process all of them, which the only thing is maybe not storing all those steps, which is fine, but I don't see that it's going faster to be the animation. I don't know, and it is even jumping too much. That maybe with less steps it's not so so strange. It's taking too long. I will stop this if I can. Okay. What if I'm trying one? Is it going faster? It's going really slow. Stop. Okay, I think I will just try to do something nicer, as you have seen what's the way to do with all those clothes, how to manage them, and how to achieve something using, for example, the proxies to have collision, and then in the end you have something nicer, not just so like this, that's just a cube, but you have something nicer, and then after that you can just create low poly from this one, and then also baking from this one. That is something that I would like to show on the streaming, but since that's going too slow for the simulation during the streaming, so when I have already something this surface that is nice, having all the parameters with high poly, I will just continue with this process, just creating low poly, baking them, creating a normal map, and then reusing them. Hello, welcome. Long time ago. This is a place for performance, so planning to be that here the I don't know, musicians or something that are just playing. I need to save this one and open now the editor because I was just doing some simulation for that, and it's taking too much resource and also RAM, so I cannot have both of them open. But I'm just planning to stop this part of the streaming. I'm doing another thing now, but this one until I have better things, because doing all the animation for clothes during streaming is going really slow. I had taken maybe for 1 hour and still it's not working well. But yeah, that's the idea, having some space for I don't know, musicians or something. But yeah, this is something that I'm adding to the market. I want to put there. I don't remember last time that I have been here. What I have been doing, what is new. I'm just opening now the editor. Should be opening. Yeah, it's opening at here. Well, the thing is that is not real clothes, and I don't need the animation on Unreal. What I'm doing, the only thing that I'm doing is just doing this animation here. So after that I have a cloth or the final frame, and I'm just baking like a mess. So I have my clothes, for example, for the tables, that they're not really clothes and you don't have animation on clothes, it's just a mess. But I was just doing this mess not manually and just using this clothes modifier, so just recalculating this one. Hello, Kyle Dragon. Danny? Is it Danny? Or is that another guy? So anyway, I will just set this one. When I have this surface that I'm doing, I will just try to do the next steps, like low poly and so on. Okay, perfect. So I'm just changing to foliage to vegetation using here. I will close this one. I will continue probably tomorrow when I have a nice surface after the animation, and then do the low poly baking and continue doing this one. So I will close this and I will change to foliage right now. Instead, I'm opening this one, should be not doing that. Let's change textures, environment. If someone's wonder why it's so slow and doing nothing during the streaming, you can see here, and you have the information that you need. I'm trying to open also Photoshop to see, but it takes time. So summarize the steps that I'm trying to do with this. I'm creating now just a new flower. I have few of them, but I will create a new one, and I will just try to explain all the process that I'm doing in the past. I did already, but I will do again. And the steps that I'm doing is, the first thing is modifying the picture. It's one piece that I have taken from the internet. I will just modify this picture to be ready for the mesh, and then on Blender I will create the mesh for this flower. And after that, move to Unreal Engine, create the foliage type, creating also the shader, using vertex paint for the wind also, and a few steps for face on camera that the flowers need to be, because they're just planes, they're not really mess but just plain, and configuring the cooling distance to remove when you are at some distance and not taking too much about performance. So okay, the first thing I'm doing is just open a picture that I have taken one from internet. If it is opening, yeah, it's opening, I think. No. That's still working, not much to do. I hope when everything is opening and we don't have any problem anymore with this, but just in the meantime I was just trying opening everything at the same time. So it takes time. Okay, so I have taken one picture from internet, already background, so explaining what I'm doing to have a good picture for that. So the first thing is just taking this one, let's say, and you see that this is more or less going well. As you see, it's a little bit white them, so trying to adjust something to be more according with this picture, but at the same time not losing anything. I see still have few of kind of border, white border, so you can see here just removing. First thing that I'm doing when I have this one to be sure is just adding, for example here, just border exterior, like 3 of them, something big, and I can just detect, for example, things like if there is someone. Sometimes you have something there that you can just improve, and it's easy to see with this one. So that's the thing that I'm doing, is just okay, trying to find things that are just there or not being well according. For example, here you can see, you can see here that there are something strange. So just delete this, and then, well, it's not much, but I mean sometimes you have a few problems like that. So I'm doing like that, and then removing the effect here because we don't need anymore. And another thing that I'm doing is just comparing with the background to see if I have a lot of white around. In case that I don't have much, but in case that I have, for example, I'm just selecting one from this file, and then just increasing here, select, modifier, expand, and for example taking 1 pixel, and after that what I'm doing is just diffuse here, and then you have something nicer just on the border. In that case, I'm only using as a billboard, so I'm not only using this one as a billboard because I'm not really painting as a flower. I mean, I have lots of them and they don't have flowers. So let me show you something here, for example, that's already here, but I will show you all the process as you see. So what I have is all of them. As you can see, that's fine, but you being closer, all of them are just billboard, so I don't have really the mess. There's no geometry, all of them are just a billboard. Well, in my case, it's not about forest, so my game is fine. You don't have so much definition here, which is just improving about the about performance. It's also going well with those billboards, and then just checking the distance. So for that, what I'm doing is only taking this one, and I'm just doing a bit of diffuse, so it's just improving with this black part. Okay, next thing is just trying to cut this a bit. Okay, so crop, and the next thing is creating a square. Because I can put a few more things and then reuse this one. Okay, so I will save this one as let me see here. development, textures, and I have like environment, and there will be the flowers. Okay, so save this one, and then so right down, save as Tia. Okay, and I will call this one BC. And in that case, we have this alpha channel, so I will just use this 32 to be sure that that's working. Okay, I will keep this one at the moment. The next thing I'm doing is creating the mesh, which is just a plane for this picture. For that, I'm using Blender and creating. So let's delete this. Delete this. The first thing that I'm doing is creating here a background image and adding the mini image that is the one that we have been creating. So let me see this one, environment. Sorry, there's no models, but textures, environment, and this is the one that we are using. Okay, so we have here the picture that we are using for that. I will at the moment close this because I don't have much RAM. So one of the options that we have here is just create, so easy, create plane, which can be just adjust to be something like that. Well, I need to have the pictures on top, or at least what is this? This is from here. Okay, so in that case we can use, for example, this plane, you know, and I will also put not much, so okay. Привет, Левсинсов. Нет, это просто не Лондон, просто проект большой. Если ты уже смотрел это сайты, что у меня есть линки, все есть. Можно смотреть много фотографий, которые все, конечно, это невозможно делать на один день или просто на неделю на Лондоне, поэтому как нет. Это уже проект уже сделали почти год, и нет, не сделали. Особенно, что закончили вчера, уже сделали, что выиграли все это, поэтому не, уже поздно. Просто так. Если хочешь смотреть еще больше, есть так, это просто все линк здесь. Да, тоже по-русски могу. Ну просто сейчас сделаю на английском, что больше людей больше интересует. Просто. Прямо сейчас что делаю, это цветок. So one of the options that we have is just create a plane here. As you can see, that's fine, it's working fine, but the problem is all those pixels are being painted. So it costs a lot to be rendering. For that reason, what I'm doing is just not taking this plane. So I delete this plane. What I can do is just modify this. So instead of taking this plane, what I'm doing is something like that. So let me just delete some of them. Vertices. So what I'm doing is just creating something that is more surface of this one. Kind of this. Of course, cannot be exactly to this one, and I will just do something better later, but just fair approach should be something like that, and I'll try to improve later which one is to minimize the number of pixels that you are just painting transparent. That is the most expensive. So I will just try to adjust later something better, but the first approach would be something like that, and then just you mean about doing atlas, but anyway you need to create something. I mean, you need to take some plane for that, and you cannot create because atlas is just creating more than one and also creating different size, which is almost the same like texturing, because I have maps also. But yeah, so I have in the same picture this is one just for testing, but in the same picture I can put a few of them, and I'm reusing the same texture for a lot of them, or for different some of them are having the same. So what I need to do is just close this one and create something like this, and improving, for example, see that is not being so accurate, and we can try to adjust something better for that, like for example this one. You see that we can remove properly, so all these vertices, but it's too much. So you can try to create a nice surface, and also reducing as much as you can number of triangles, because in that case, for example, Alt F, so it's creating face. So at the moment we have 14 triangles, which is fine. Well, are you coming here just to put your links, or what do you mean? Do you have something there to show me about the atlas? What do you say? Do you have any sample there? Oh, no, nothing. Okay, so you spam already the chat. You can leave if you want. Then just adjusting, try to something small to reduce as much as possible. For example, here, which is fine, I can see that I could maybe add anyone here to create something smaller, because I have like 4 things, not much, so that's fine. And I will create this one in the middle, so just subdivide here, and also I could just subdivide again, so I can just take, for example, something like that. That should be much better. Yeah, so trying to adjust something like this and create. Well, it's also not critical to have all of them, so X only add some faces. Oh. All the faces. Yeah, and we can just delete, for example, this and the edges, and we can triangulate later. So that's why Alt F, you can just try to reduce a few of the surface that you have here, and do exactly the same. So take this and divide a couple of times. I'm trying to do something much simple to reduce as much as possible all of them. Of course, this one could be, maybe it's too much, but it's not a problem to have some of them. Alt F, okay. Well, they just recalculate the faces. Okay, so you can create something simple, but at the same time it's being more or less accurate. And then that's something. And reducing a lot from that part, for example, is not so important, because in the end you will have some grass here. So the most critical part should be this one. That's the part that you can see from the point of view of sky, and the rest is fine. So here you don't need to introduce a lot of vertices. So let's say we have already this one, which is 20 faces and 22 trees, which is more or less fine. So let's say here a building's environment, I have grass, so we'll create flowers too. The only thing that we need to do is just the UV for that. So I will add also here, oops, I have read them, so I can just select this and you see this piece, this one, and then unwrapping. Oops, what's happening here? Okay, there's something wrong, so I will just delete No, the opposite one. Okay. Only edges. Do I have another one here? Yes, I have. And also here. Okay, let's try again. Alt F. Unwrapping. Okay. So then try to adjust here. But for some reason, well, okay, I will use this unwrapping from view, and then just adjust to this. So this one is just according to size to the picture. It's fine, but we need to adjust also, let's say, like the final mesh to be the right size, and also it's just not being on the right way, and will be something like that. Okay, so this is fine. And another thing that we need to do is vertex paint. So I'm just coming to this vertex paint. What I'm doing is this one is black, and also I think I will dot this one and the rest will be white. Why? Because I'm just using for the window. Yeah, I can. There's not a problem. Yeah, just plain more, and you can see. So here you are using this vertex paint because I'm using for the shader and using for the window. So I don't want that this part is moving, but this part is moving. So I will be using just layer interpolation for the vertex paint plus the wind. So this is our final picture that I'm just doing. What's the name of this? Where I have this one. Okay, so this is the kind of the original that I'm using. Okay, and then I'm just duplicating this, and the reason is that I need to align to the real size, because as you can see here, for example, it's just this orientation. Rotate X 90. Oops. Okay, and also one problem is, of course, not aligned to the center, so it needs to be here. But even more, we need to have real size. As you see, for example, this one is like I don't know, 9 meters high, which should be sorry, need to be the scale need to be 3.1. In that case, you have something like 19 centimeters. That still is a lot. So scale 0.1, scale 2, or scale 3. Oops. So in that case, we have something like 30 centimeters, which could be more or less fine. Okay, and that's the one that we are using as a real model. Also need to be adjusted in the middle. And there's one thing that I don't remember if I need to use one of the size or another one. I'm also using two faces also, so I will keep this and rotate later according to the shape that I have. Then exporting up FBX, all is selected, that's the face, and I will have here what's the name of this one? Clematis FPS. Okay, so we keep this one, and the another thing that we need to do is just coming here. So first, what is my FBX? Development, models, environment grass. Let's see. Okay. So what we need to do is just mesh slots, UV, everything, you know, material. But I'm not sure if I have all my flowers here. Yeah, true. that I'm using another folder, that's why. Yes, flowers here, and I will do the same. So this is my FBX import. We can see now it's about the size. So you have here, that's just plain. That's of course this one of the size are not working. Just for testing, I will put here to check about the size, even to have no texture or anything like that. Okay. Oops. As you can see, for example, here this is quite small, so it's not the right size that I would like to have this. And that's the thing that I'm changing right now on Blender. So this one, yeah, it's fine. I will change to Spanish for the people that is on the chat right now. Most of them are Spanish, so I will just change to Spanish this part of the streaming. If you have any question, you can use as you did already on Russian or English if you have any question, and I will just explain. So don't be afraid about asking in English, and I hope that at least you can just enjoy what I'm doing, even if you are not understanding Spanish. Lo que hago aquí es cambiarle el tamaño del mes para que se ajuste. En realidad el V ya no le cambiamos, ya está hecho, va a mantener la textura, pero esta parte de aquí pues lógicamente tiene que ser un tamaño que sea acorde pues, al mundo que tenemos y al tamaño real. Por alguna razón pone aquí 30 centímetros de alto, pero parece que es más pequeño, y estoy viendo porque a lo mejor no tengo aquí aplicado la rotación y la escala, que sí la tengo. Y no sé por qué. Bueno, total, lo voy a hacer 2 veces más grande y lo ajusto aquí, vale, y lo mismo, sobreescribimos y voy a crearlo simplemente al tamaño para ver si es el tamaño real o no de la hierba, ¿vale? Lo que uso es claro, el canal alfa. Yo lo hago en ¿cómo se llama? En vez de usar translucent, yo lo que hago es que uso máscara. Bueno, aquí por ejemplo, si ya vemos que tenemos más o menos el tamaño pues, de la hierba, ¿no? Una cosa que nos va a gustar aquí porque se ven las flores, ¿vale? Entonces ese es nuestro tamaño que tenemos ya aquí, ¿vale? Y aquí digamos que lo damos por bueno en el tamaño. Siguiente, aquí lo que hago es la textura. Tenemos que añadir la textura, que la tenemos no me acuerdo dónde, así que aquí tenemos flores, hierba, entorno, no, generic, texturas, no, seguramente las texturas las tengo aquí juntas, sí, vale. Ahora la textura, espérate porque tengo varias cosas abiertas aquí y está aquí, vale. Bueno, ya tenemos aquí nuestra textura, que por cierto no se ha guardado en alfa. El alfa no se ha guardado y debería. Aquí F4. Aquí F4. No entiendo. F5. No sé que ni el F4 ni el F5. No sé. Al F4, al F8. Al 8. Al 4. No sé. No sé muy bien. Sí, pero da igual, yo estoy haciendo una, ¿entiendes? Luego ya ponemos, si pones 1000 o pones 10.000, porque por ejemplo si tú te fijas aquí en los que yo tengo, como decimos, pues hay, si yo me pongo aquí, en esta capa, ¿vale? Hay 48.000 triángulos en la hierba, da igual, porque si me alejo, ahí ya no se pintan, ¿lo ves? Entonces da igual que yo tenga 48.000 que 400.000. Yo en realidad pinto ¿cuánto? 1000 ahora mismo, 2000, pero puedo cambiar la distancia, con lo cual, es decir, es un número que tampoco es tan relativo en cuanto cuánto usa, ¿no? Que luego sí, luego lo ajustas para que al final en pantalla, en todo, la hierba, las casas, la niebla, todo tenga, por ejemplo, 1 millón o 2 millones, lo que sean, pero que da igual. O sea, no es muy relevante. Luego sí es relevante, por ejemplo, que si este tiene 20 o tiene 65, ¿entiendes? Porque eso se remultiplica, pero bueno. Entonces, simplemente tenemos 20, pues tenemos 20, ¿vale? Ahora, la textura, que no sé por qué había aquí, que esto tendría que ser transparente, pero no lo ha sido por alguna razón. Y lo he guardado en 32 bits de TGA. No lo sé, porque bueno, ahora lo reviso porque la textura en principio debería ser... como puedes ver, por ejemplo, aquí tengo otras que sí tienen y sí está en la textura. Así que toca otra vez abrir aquí. Sí me da para abrirlo todo. Bien, bueno, entonces ya tenemos la textura, que la voy a seguir utilizando hasta que la haga, ¿vale? Y lo que hago ahora es crear un material, ¿vale? Para el material pues simplemente los tengo aquí, que tengo ya uno hecho, que es exactamente el mismo. No sé por qué aquí se tendría que haber guardado. Guardar como. Le doy aquí TGA. Le doy aquí a este. Y así. Y me debería salir aquí 32 bits. ¿Sí? Y aquí debería. Si lo hago un reimport. Pues no. Bueno, pues entonces lo que voy a hacer es crearle yo un alfa y ya está. Porque. Claro, en este caso, como ya lo he hecho, ok, voy a modificarlo, expandir en 1, ok, y espero que no tenga mucho problema. Así que lo voy a hacer aquí en el canal, le creo un canal nuevo. Este canal es el alfa. Lo que hago es que le doy aquí invertir y le doy a suprimir. Lo que tengo que hacer es invertir la selección. Le doy aquí a suprimir y ahora tengo el blanco. Ahora lo único que hago es simplemente un difuminado para que no se entre tanto. Bueno, en realidad, espérate un momento. Porque aquí puedo elegirlo y ahora al hacer aquí el canal, le añado el canal y invierto la selección, le doy a suprimir y lo único que hago luego es, bueno, aquí le hago ya un difuminado directamente. Con desenfocar un poco y luego con la máscara lo que hago es que recorto donde debiera ser, donde tiene que ir, ¿vale? Y ahora sí, ahora lo que vamos a hacer aquí, tendríamos que estar ya en las capas RGB. Si le doy al canal me tendría que salir efectivamente, vale. Ya le vamos otra vez a dar a guardar, TGA, ahora me tiene que pedir ganar efectivamente los canales alfa que están aquí, los tengo que guardar y lo guardo. Y ahora debería esto reimport. Yo eso tampoco o sea, no lo tengo en todo momento abierto comprobando ni nada, sino que veo más o menos cómo va el juego, cómo funcionaría y ya está. Y ahora aquí por alguna razón no me... Vamos a ver, reimport. Vamos a ver, ¿por qué mi canal alfa no aparece? Si yo he creado aquí, voy a borrar. Incluso este tiene alfa. Hemos dicho, ¿no? Sí, tiene un canal alfa. Tengo que usar aquí el TGA. Vale. Ahora sí, que me he confundido yo. Que aquí es el que... Este es el que no va a estar y ahora este es el que viene aquí. Pues no. Por alguna razón, no. Ahora sí, vale. Bueno, de acuerdo. Entonces ya está, ya te sale aquí, aunque sale una pequeña línea blanca, pero luego lo ajustamos con el mask. ¿Vale? Entonces yo ahora ya tenía aquí una que lo tengo, pues lo que voy a hacer es duplicar esta y os lo explico y no tengo que rehacerlo entero. Simplemente duplicar aquí, ¿vale? Y ahora pues este es el Flower 2. Voy a cambiarlo aquí y ahora os lo explico. Entonces esto viene aquí, que sería este, ¿vale? Sale un poco aquí, un poco raro, no importa. Ajustamos y ahora ok. Lo siguiente que tenemos que hacer es aplicar lógicamente el material y ahora os explico el material. ¿vale? Ya lo tenemos aquí. Como podéis ver, no está bien orientado, entonces simplemente vengo aquí, rotar en la Z90, ¿vale? De aquí, exportar. Y ahora, pues simplemente aquí un reimport. Vale, ya lo tengo, ¿vale? Como puedes ver, lo que es el blanco y negro, pues no se mueve los puntos o no deberían moverse si el aumento, porque aquí tengo, esto me pasa otras veces, hay una opción aquí que es cuando vertex color import tienes que reemplazar, y ahora debería funcionar. Vale, como puedes ver, aquí abajo no se mueve, ¿lo ves? O sea, esto está fijo y esto se está moviendo. Hay una cosa por ahí rara, que no sé cuál es, porque me sale aquí como una línea. Pero bueno. Hola. Vale. Que siempre se orienta a la persona, ¿vale? Sigamos. Más cosas. Entonces ya tenemos aquí nuestra textura, que se ve que está bastante mal y el blanco además se nota bastante. Pero bueno, ahora si no, eso lo arreglamos, ¿vale? Y eso lo arreglamos en la textura. Entonces, bueno, yo ya tengo aquí mi floor con mi textura, que además funciona. Si yo le doy aquí, voy a ponerlo aquí al F a este, y si yo le doy, pues se puede ver cómo se orienta hacia la cámara todo el tiempo, ¿lo ves? Además se mueve con el viento. Lo voy a poner aquí en tiempo real para que se vea. Y se tiene que ver aquí en tiempo real el viento y tal, ¿vale? Entonces ahora funciona. Ahora explico cómo va el shader. El shader está simplemente parámetro y está basado lógicamente en uno que tengo ya por defecto que funciona para todo. Ya lo tengo hecho aquí, que se está abriendo, si es que se abre. Hola. Vale. De acuerdo. Ya os lo explico aquí en un momento. Por una parte tengo... bueno, esto no es variación aquí. Vale, tengo el base color, que en este caso es mi parámetro y es lógicamente mi foto, que es la que tengo aquí de la flor, ¿vale? Que viene aquí, viene el base color. Especular no tengo, y lo que tengo aquí es el opacity max, que viene del alfa de la planta, ¿vale? Que es por eso lo que hacíamos aquí, tenemos que hacer el alfa max, que es el que luego utilizamos aquí, simplemente. Esto es sencillo, no tiene más. La normal, no uso mapa normal, simplemente utilizo un valor. Y así me funciona, digamos, a todas las luces y un valor idéntico como si fuese un plano. Más que nada por ahorrarme un mapa normal, ¿vale? El Surface Color porque es una textura de doble cara de vegetación. Por eso pues tengo Surface Color, que utilizo pues simplemente el mismo, ya está, porque tampoco me mato más. Y por último, aquí abajo viene lo que es la posición en el mundo real, que afecta por una parte el viento, ¿vale? Y por otra la rotación, orientación, para que siempre esté enfocada la cámara, ¿vale? Entonces, vamos a ir, digamos, el viento, que es lo más sencillo. Pones un simple grass wind, un nodo de viento, pones los parámetros los que sean que quieras, más rápido, más grande, más pequeño, ¿vale? Y aquí, en estos nodos, que es lo que estoy aquí poniendo, lo que hago es, con una interpolación lineal, a partir de, en este caso, el valor de la interpolación viene del vertex color. En este caso, pues los colores que habíamos pintado, blanco o negro. De todo modo, que el negro, al hacer negro, viene aquí al leer 0 y por tanto por aquí, digamos, sale un 0, ¿vale? Y se añade 0. Pero en el caso de que sí tenga un 1 porque es blanco, lo que se hace es que se coge digamos, el valor del viento y por aquí viene el valor del viento, el que sea el desplazamiento con el viento. Entonces lo que es negro no se mueve y lo que es blanco sí se mueve, ¿vale? O sea, eso sería el viento. Y luego esto de aquí, que es algo más complejo, pues es la orientación enfocado a la cámara, ¿vale? Por una parte utilizo esto, que es una pequeña opción, que es simplemente aleatorio en el random, en que unos se orienten, digamos, de frente y el otro se rota 180 grados. De este modo, pues tengo que, digamos, por ejemplo, si está la flor, pues algunas flores van hacia la izquierda un poco, pero otras van un poco hacia la derecha, para que no sean exactamente iguales. En realidad no tiene coste, mismo shader, misma textura, mismo modelo, mismo todo, pero hay como, digamos, dos variaciones, ¿no? Izquierda y derecha. Sería algo así, pero en realidad funciona igual. Entonces, esta sería la parte para la orientación random, ¿vale? Y aquí es donde tengo la orientación a la cámara. Para esto hay varios tutoriales, tampoco voy a explicar todos los nodos, pero es algo así como que cogemos la posición de la cámara, cogemos la posición del objeto, hacemos una serie de operaciones. Este nodo es un custom, lo tienes aquí con una operación también, una orcotangente, la dejo ahí un poco, luego paráis el vídeo. Y luego aquí pues nos tienes aparte lo que son las rotaciones, número pi, 2 veces pi, radianes y tal, para que sea la orientación. Y luego aquí pues esta sería la parte pequeña que hace la compensación de la orientación actual, es decir, cuando yo pinto hierba le da una rotación aleatoria. Aquí cogería la rotación actual de esta instancia de la vegetación, aquí cogería la posición y la cámara de posición, y aquí hacer la rotación más compensado con la rotación de la instancia en sí, más aparte pues simplemente un flip que es 180 o no 180, para que me entienda. Y bueno, ya está, esto coge aquí la rotación, transformación de coordenadas y tal y cual, y aquí sería cómo desplazas en el mundo los píxeles para que tu plano enfoque siempre a la cámara. A eso le sumo el viento y eso pues me voy a la posición actual del plano, ¿vale? Y eso es lo que conseguimos aquí, pues que siempre se oriente hacia la cámara y siempre y se suma el viento donde he pintado blanco, pero no donde he pintado negro. De hecho, por ejemplo, aquí veo un punto que me gustaría que también se moviera, así que lo que voy a hacer aquí es cambiarlo, porque hemos pintado, por decirlo así, demasiado, ¿no? Entonces este de aquí me gustaría que fuese blanco, este de aquí, para que también se mueva. Le doy aquí a export y le doy aquí a hacer un reimport del mesh y debería moverse ahora también, vale. Y este punto pues también se mueve, pero este no, vale, este es fijo porque es el que yo he querido hacer que fuese fijo, vale. Luego más cosas, yo estoy viendo por ejemplo que hay mucho blanco, ¿vale? Me parece que hay mucho blanco aquí en general, así que eso lo tengo que hacer en mi textura. Para ello pues me vengo yo aquí y lo que está pasando pues que aquí en el canal lógicamente es hola, me gustaría ver solo este, que es demasiado, entonces yo elijo ahí, le doy aquí a la selección, modificar, expandir un píxel y le doy a borrar al revés, para que simplemente me recorte un poco más lo que sería la máscara de blanco, ¿vale? Ok, no hay problema, era simplemente por si tenías alguna pregunta o algo, pero estupendo, ya está, no hay problema. Yo sigo y lo dejo aquí luego en el vídeo puesto. Entonces con esto recortamos un poco más el blanco, ¿vale? Y ahora pues, vamos aquí otra vez a guardar, a ver si ahora hemos mejorado un poco, que no haya tanto blanco en la textura. TGA, ¿verdad? Sí. Y reimport aquí. Vale, y hemos mejorado un poco lo que es que no hay tanto blanco en la textura, ¿de acuerdo? Vale, entonces nosotros ya tendríamos aquí nuestra hierba, aunque la verdad es que está obligado a estar bastante, por ejemplo, porque está muy blanca, pero eso ya es tema de Photoshop, en la que bueno, simplemente aquí en la capa que estamos utilizando, pues no sé, le añades aquí, por ejemplo, un efecto de algo, no sé, o incluso las curvas de aquí, ¿no? Voy a duplicar esta y esto lo voy a hacer aquí, curvas. Esto ya, claro, se supone que te tiras aquí un rato ya trabajando, pues para que se ajuste más al color que tienes lógicamente en el mapa o no tienes. Vale, entonces, por ejemplo, eso. Sí, ok. Vale, y es un poco más oscuro, pero bueno, esto ya se pierde ahí el tiempo del tema. Sí, pero bueno, da igual, la textura es PNG, TGA o el que sea, al final siempre se convierte en un U-Asset, que él ya te lo hace comprimido, que por eso cuando te pone aquí la textura, si te fijas, te dice, la textura DTX11.5 BC1.3 en DX11, es decir, formato es DXT5, ese es el formato de la textura. Que tú lo hagas en TG, en PNG, en JPG, da igual. Él no pone TGA en la GPU ni te pone TGA cuando tú comprimes tu juego. Él te lo convierte a DXT5, que es un formato medianamente descomprimido o de descompresión más rápida, para que la GPU descomprima más rápido a la hora de manejar las texturas, y digamos que una textura que está preparada para la GPU directamente. TGA, PNG, JPG, todo eso es para que tú lo utilices en Photoshop o cosas así, es decir, no es una textura para juego. Entonces da igual la textura que tú utilices, el tipo, me refiero a PNG o TGA, da exactamente igual, porque luego te la convierte, en este caso, le hemos dicho nosotros que la convierte a DXT5, ¿vale? entonces da igual. Y él te convierte aquí también los mismas que te hacen falta, te lo hace todo. O sea que eso da igual la que sea. Y en realidad yo utilizo un canal alfa, que en el TGA es un canal alfa, pero podría usar un TIFF que también tiene canal alfa, o el PNG que también tiene canal alfa. Con lo cual el formato en sí da igual, pero necesitas un canal alfa, que es el que utilizo para la máscara, ¿no? Es decir, porque si te fijas aquí en mi textura, yo estoy usando aquí el opacity mask que viene del canal alfa, ¿me explico? Y ese, bueno, pues aquí un surface que es mask, y aquí le pongo la proporción 0,33, lo que sea, porque estoy usando este opacity mask, es decir, estoy usando la máscara alfa de mi textura. Mi textura, en el formato en que tú quieras, necesita un canal alfa, ¿vale? Entonces no me vale con que yo pinte aquí y yo esto no lo vea, porque si no tengo el canal alfa, que eso es lo que he tenido que crear, el canal alfa aquí, y el que te ajusta cómo de recortado está, pues no te sirve. O sea que tú el canal alfa es el que te importa, independientemente de que se vea, no se vea o lo que sea, ¿sabes? Incluso, si te fijas, él te lo hace aquí en pequeño, lo puedes ver. Imagínate, por ejemplo, este de aquí, ¿no? Si yo esto lo abro, puedes ver que está aquí recortado el canal alfa muy bien. Pero si te fijas aquí en pequeño, ¿cómo te lo pinta él? Es lo que hace que completa todos los mismos píxeles que había en el borde, lo completa hacia los bordes, para que no se vea, ¿vale? Para que extienda. Pero en realidad, como él usa el canal alfa para recortar, lo que haya en los siguientes píxeles es simplemente ignorado, ¿vale? Entonces él te lo pinta aquí como sería, y esto es con alfa o no alfa, ya está. Entonces, tú lo que utilizo, o yo utilizo en mi shader, estoy usando el canal alfa, ¿vale? Si yo quisiera usar el canal azul, pues lo haría, pero es que entonces el canal azul no me vale, me explico, porque es lo que yo estoy usando. ¿Quieres usar otra textura que es un canal alfa o blanco y negro? ¿Vale? Pero ¿para qué usar una segunda textura si lo puedes poner en uno de los canales? ¿Me explico? Entonces, bueno, pues simplemente uso ese canal, y como yo uso este canal en mi textura, yo lo tengo que pintar en mi textura, o sea, porque lo estoy usando en mi shader. Si usas el canal azul, que no me vale porque lógicamente tengo información, pues, ¿entiendes? Pues sería el azul el que yo tendría que poner en el pin del shader. Pero como yo estoy usando mi alfa, tengo que poner en mi textura alfa mi color, ¿vale? Esa es la cosa. Entonces, no es que yo ya tengo mi textura más o menos bonita, que ya te enredas tú en poner los colores que quieras, en que ajuste al plano y demás, ¿vale? Bueno, pues vamos a decir que ya tenemos aquí nuestra textura. Me queda bastante mal, pero bueno, lo voy a dejar ahí. Ahora lo que tenemos que hacer es crear un foliage type. Entonces me vengo aquí y le digo material texture, me parece que estaba aquí, ¿no? Si recuerdo, no, en miscelánea, no, materiales desde aquí, materiales tiene que estar aquí, ¿no? Vamos a ver. ¿Dónde está aquí? Foliage type. Muy bien, pues ya está. Creo aquí mi foliage type, que va a ser en este caso, pues, ¿cómo le llamo aquí? Le llamamos clematis foliage type, ¿vale? Siguiente que tengo que hacer, asignar aquí mi mes, ¿vale? Seguimos. Si yo tuviese que aquí que crear, por ejemplo, los materiales que sobrescriben, sería este, ¿vale? Que es lo que el otro día Robert también no sabía. Aquí pones los materiales si quieres sobreescribir, y si no, utilizo el material que lógicamente tengo asignado, ¿vale? Desplazamiento de no, sea alineación a la normal sí o no, máximo ángulo de inclinación, voy a poner por ejemplo aquí 5, por poner algo, ¿no? Rotación sí. Hey Elderground, привет. Well, I have been resting for a couple of weeks, maybe. I didn't do much. I was just moving to the new version of the engine. I was just facing some problems. I was just fixing everything, so everything's working again. And also, I was creating this video that I have been adding on YouTube, kind of. This is a video of the channel that I had taken also some time working with the sequencer and then rendering and doing all the video and everything like that. Right now I'm just creating a new flower, and I'm explaining a guy here that is speaking Spanish as I am, so I'm just explaining in Spanish. This is for him, but if you have any question or you want to know something more, just let me know. Of course I can just explain you in English also. I hope this is fine. Dani, entonces creas aquí lo que es todos los parámetros que tú quieras, en este caso por ejemplo los ángulos que quieres que se pongan, ¿vale? Aquí luego el cool distance, que esto es importante. Well, moving not a lot. I have a few problems, not much, and in fact the problem was about the blueprints that is not compiling, and I was just trying to find the solution on code, and other people was also asking about this. And finally, someone found that it's not related to the Blueprint compiler, but about the events, you know. So I would just enable this event driving, and everything was working. So was fine. A little warning, but the thing is that they add new warnings for new version that in the past was not even warning. So something that was working fine, now you have new warnings. So I was just trying to fix all of them, but it was more or less fine. It's fine. So I didn't find a lot of problems. Dani, seguimos. El tema está aquí. La distancia que tú pongas es lo que te hará, que es lo que hablaba aquí, cuántos pintas de lejos. Entonces yo no pinto 50.000, pinto, por ejemplo, 5 metros o 50 metros. Y ahí, pues lógicamente, a lo mejor se pintan, no sé, 1000 o 2000 o 3000, los que sean. Pero tú tienes que ajustar esa distancia para que, bueno, pues se pinte lo que se pinte. Incluso cuando se pierden o no pierden. En este caso, por ejemplo, si te fijas, la hierba tiene más distancia que las flores. Si te fijas, estas flores, por ejemplo, las rojas en mi caso, son más largas que las amarillas, ves que se ven más, porque las amarillas se ven más, entonces las recorto antes para que no se vean muchas. Y si te fijas, pues incluso las flores tienen distintas distancias entre ellas para que, bueno, quede siempre bien, se vean bien y tal, ¿no? Pero que eso ya lo tienes que ajustar, lo que te digo, por el color, la distancia, la luz, la iluminación que tengas en ese nivel. Muchas cosas que tienes que ir ajustando y, bueno, yo voy a poner, por ejemplo, ahí 1500. Sí, el cool distance que tú recortas. Luego, por ejemplo, en este caso no quiero sombra porque quiero que me salga más barato del coste. Aquí en este caso no, porque yo tampoco hago baking de esta capa. No collision, no casados, no, nada uploaded, nada. Por último, si el enable density scaling, sí, porque nos viene útil, ¿vale? Bueno, pues ya está. Ahora, venga, ya que tenemos creado nuestro foliage type, que lo tengo aquí, ¿vale? Me voy ahora a pintar, voy a pintar aquí. Yo tengo distintos niveles, que son distintas capas. Y por ejemplo en este yo pongo el environment no light, porque este no tiene baking de light, los otros sí, pero este no, porque no quiero que lo tenga. Entonces, bueno, me vengo aquí y ahora lo que voy a hacer es añado mi foliage type, ¿vale? Aquí, que esto hay que hacerlo ya aquí y no en este, sino aquí. Hay que hacer, por ejemplo, la densidad que quieres que tenga, pues en este caso, por ejemplo, para que sea, si te fijas con otras, ¿no? Pues venga, pues 10, para que no sean muchísimas. Lógicamente una flor tendrá mucho menos que la hierba, ¿no? Y por ejemplo el tamaño, pues bueno, pues lo quiero que sea de 0.25 a 1,5, por ejemplo, el random, ¿no? Que voy a crear. Y estos parámetros, sí, estos parámetros ya vienen de este de aquí. Entonces, bueno, estos de aquí ya no los toco, porque ya son todos static, todos los que sean, ¿vale? Esto ya lo tengo. Ahora voy a elegir solo este, a ver si no tengo elegido ninguno más. Y vale, y ahora voy a pintar, entonces pintar en el level, ¿de acuerdo? ¿Qué está pasando aquí? ¿Por qué no pintar? Voy a guardar aquí un momento. Hola. Okay. Vale, si te fijas, por ejemplo, aquí ya estaría pintando. Voy a quitar bueno, lo que pasa es que se pintan pocos por la distancia, ¿no? Quiere decir, porque yo he elegido que tenga poca densidad, voy a elegir mucha para que, bueno, se vean más, ¿no? Entonces yo, por ejemplo, aquí 100, ¿no? Que tengan mucha densidad esto. Bueno, pues aquí los tienes pintándolos, simplemente, ¿vale? Entonces voy a pintarlos en el camino para que se vean, ¿vale? Incluso pues, no queda muy bonito, pero da igual. Ya te digo que luego esto ya ajustarías tú por los colores de la hierba y todas las cosas. Y ya si te fijas, ya hay algunos que ya se están alejando, ¿vale? Ya está, ya los he pintado, muy bien. Ahora me voy a mi vegetación. Te fijas, van apareciendo, ¿los ves? Que aparecen los del fondo en el puente y desaparecen también. Van desapareciendo poco a poco, lo voy a poner más arriba. Ves que van desapareciendo a una distancia que en este caso he puesto en 1500, que ya se ajusta al que sea o a lo que sea. ¿Ves cómo va apareciendo, no? Entonces, por ejemplo, aquí, ¿cuántos están pintando, por decir algo? 10, 20. Vale, entonces da igual que yo en mi vegetación tenga 36, porque yo aquí no veo 36. ¿Entiendes? Yo solo veo, no sé, 10, por ejemplo. ¿De acuerdo? Entonces no es tan relevante en cuántos has pintado porque no se pintan todos a la vez, ¿no? Sino que el cooling simplemente los elimina y desaparecen simplemente. Entonces, bueno, pues si yo me vengo aquí y ahora yo le doy aquí a caminar para irlo viendo real. Ya te digo que los colores no nos han quedado muy bonitos, pero que da igual. Le he dado el play, pero tarda un poco. Vale. Vamos. Ok. Si voy caminando te puedes fijar cómo van apareciendo, ¿lo ves? va apareciendo la hierba al fondo, ¿vale? Aparece. Aparte de eso tengo el Load Smooth Transition también para que aparezcan y desaparezcan más suaves sin ese popping, ¿no? Sino que van apareciendo así. En este caso es que son blancos totales y aparte están en mitad del camino. Pero si yo esta hierba la pongo por aquí dentro, como puedes ver por ejemplo las amarillas o las rojas o incluso estas azules, no las ves. Si te fijas todas son un plano. O sea, te voy a poner así porque se vea que es un plano. ¿Ves? Es un plano. Y además rota con respecto a la cámara. O sea, en este caso se nota mucho porque está justo encima, ¿no? Pero todas son un plano. La hierba también. Esta también. Y la hierba es un triángulo, ¿no? Vale. Entonces ahora, por último ya, una vez que ya lo tenemos hecho, ya está hecho aquí todo preparado, todo. Ahora una cosa que queremos hacer es al F8, al 8, que es el rendimiento del shader. Si te fijas aquí tiene poco rojo porque, o sea, el rojo sería los píxeles transparentes, ¿vale? Cuantos más hay, pues aquí empieza a ser más rosa y si yo le pusiera más, pues habría más todavía. Pero una vez que la distancia se aleja, pues ya, ¿entiendes? Desaparecen. Incluso, como te digo, solo afecta como mucho la parte de arriba, porque el resto ya, ¿lo ves aquí? Los píxeles, por ejemplo, aquí, ¿lo ves? Aquí sí hay rosa, más rosa, porque hay muchos. Si te fijas aquí hay más, ¿no? ¿Los ves? Pero en realidad tampoco mucho, porque ves aquí, estos, ves aquí se ven los planos, ¿no? Los ves aquí como están, ¿vale? Entonces, una vez que tú te vas alejando, se dejan de pintar. Y lo que tienes que hacer es ajustar suficiente para que no haya mucho. En este caso, si ves unas líneas rosas, de vez en cuando hay unas líneas rosas, que es cuando el siguiente clúster de hierbas está pintando, y en este caso sí tiene más coste porque están pintándose las dos, ¿vale? O sea, está pintándose para que haya una transición smooth. Lo hago aquí. La hierba, me voy a mover rápido y ves cómo se recrea la hierba. ¿Lo ves? ¿Ves que se recrea la hierba según me muevo? Porque tiene una transición suave entre ellos, ¿no? Entonces, si yo voy caminando, pues tú no lo ves, porque yo veo así, se va creando la hierba en el fondo, se va creando muy bien, ¿no? Y así, pues no lo ves que se va creando bien. Si yo me muevo muy rápido, la hierba me aparece, ¿vale? No es mi caso porque en mi juego vas andando y no te puede pasar eso, entonces no puedes verlo. Pero eso va haciendo un smooth transition. ¿Qué es lo que ocurre? O es lo que hacen eso, que se pintan los dos a la vez. Es decir, se pinta porque la hierba tiene el lot 0 y el lot 1. Entonces, si el lot 0 tiene un poco de rojo y el lot 1 tiene un poco de rojo, y en este caso se pintan los dos, pues se multiplica por 2, pero es una parte muy pequeña y es un tiempo muy pequeño en pantalla. Entonces, en realidad, tampoco tiene un grandísimo coste para algo tan pequeño, sino que si te fijas, es un segundo y luego ya baja el rendimiento sin problema, ¿vale? Y en general la hierba es bastante verde. O sea, todo en general es bastante verde. Tú, aunque se ve un poco de rojo, no se ve horriblemente rojo como o rosa o blanco, sino que bueno, tiene un poco, pero bueno, tampoco es horrible, ¿no? Y no es aquí ve algunos, que bueno, pues nada, se pintan dos veces, tampoco tiene un gran coste. Si miramos aquí la hierba que acabamos de poner, pues nos pasa lo mismo. ¿Ves? O sea, tú lo ves aquí, tiene un poco de rojo. Si yo me acerco a la hierba, pues verías aquí que hay más rosa. Pero bueno, en realidad tampoco tiene un grandísimo coste, más allá de, bueno, píxeles transparentes lógicamente, pero hemos recortado todo esto de alrededor, que nos hemos evitado un montón de píxeles simplemente añadiendo pues más triángulos, que en realidad 20 triángulos por 20 son 400 triángulos, que es nada, sobre todo en un clúster que se pintan de una sola vez con un solo material. Entonces, bueno, tampoco es excesivamente costoso, aunque nos ha quedado muy fea la foto, pero así es como funciona. Entonces tú tienes suficientemente rendimiento, los shaders tampoco te matan y luego pues los trucos de la pantalla, que se enfoca pantalla. Por ejemplo, la hierba sí tiene más complejidad porque tiene dos LODs distintos, tiene también dos shaders distintos y algunas opciones más que no tienen los otros, que es la flor, que es la más sencilla, ¿no? Ya está. Entonces ni siquiera es un mes. Yo lo que podría hacer es cuando me acerque suficiente, que eso pase a ser en vez de un plano un mes, que es bastante sencillo, ¿no? Y bueno, pues ya pintar bien las flores, las hojas y tal. Pero en mi caso ya te digo que tiene un coste que es más o menos alto y que no me merece la pena porque ya está, tú caminas un poco por la hierba y ya está, el resto juegas, ¿sabes lo que te digo? Tampoco es tan crítica la hierba en mi caso como podría ser, por ejemplo, no que sé, si fuesen helecho o si fuesen juncos, que son más grandes, o como son los árboles, ¿no? Es decir, yo a los árboles me acerco y esto pues tiene aquí un mes, ¿no? Que puedes ver que, bueno, tiene figura, pero si me alejo o si me miro uno de los de lejos, aquí esto lo voy a hacer así otra vez. Esto sí es un billboard. Esto es un plano, que igual que lo he recortado para que, bueno, no tenga mucho. No está muy bien recortado porque en realidad esto a su vez es un billboard que se cambian entre ellos y puede ser varias fotos dentro. Entonces para que se ajuste a todas está ajustado así. Y a lo mejor un árbol tiene, no sé, 20 triángulos. Que es lo mismo que una hierba, ¿no? Es decir, entonces 50 árboles aquí son 20, 50 son 100 triángulos. En realidad tampoco es gran cosa, ¿sabes? Y si comparas, por ejemplo, aquí hay 100 triángulos. Y aquí también. Entonces, bueno, miles de árboles de lejos no se notan. El problema está en que mis árboles son muy malos y cuando te acercas pues sí se nota. Que pegan mucho el popping de las diferentes texturas que tiene. Si te fijas, cambia bastante, ¿lo ves? Saltan bastante hasta que ya pasan a ser... Porque aquí es un plano. Aquí es un mes. O sea, estás a 10 metros o 20 metros antes de que pase a ser un mes realmente. Pero claro, eso tiene pues mucho coste porque... Ya te digo que yo en mi portátil no puedo tampoco poner ni muchos árboles. Además tengo que reducir muchísimo los cool distance porque si no mi ordenador muere. Y con eso va muy regulero. ¿Vale? Yo creo que eso es todo. Luego ya, claro, sí, currarte la foto, currarte las distancias, recortarlo bien el mes. Bueno, por eso tampoco hay que... ya lo has visto, luego lo haces tú, no hace falta tampoco matarse. O sea que esa es la cosa de... Así es como están hechas todas. De hecho, hay otros vídeos, si miras en el canal de YouTube, hay otro par de vídeos que si buscas por flowers, encuentras los vídeos como lo había hecho, por ejemplo, esta roja o esta amarilla o una azul. Es decir, que incluso si quieres verlo repetido otra vez con otra flor distinta completamente, pues también lo puedes ver, que están los vídeos allí. Estos vídeos los subiré luego a YouTube, lo digo porque seguramente Twitch te corte el audio por la música, pero cuando los pongo en YouTube... la música que pongo aquí funciona en YouTube, con lo cual en YouTube ya no se corta el audio y los vídeos que quedan en YouTube tienen audio todo el streaming. Los que están en Twitch a lo mejor te corta el audio, este tramo o algún tramo, lo que sea, pero no hay problema. Bueno, pues si no hay preguntas o si quieres alguna otra pregunta o ver alguna cosa así rápida, vamos, no que sea muchísimo, porque ya por terminar el streaming llevo también 3 horas hoy. Normalmente hago 2, que no hay ningún problema y que estaba encantado y estaba esperando por eso. Pero por eso, si hay alguna pregunta o si hay alguna otra cosa que quieras ver, siempre puedes volver a preguntar luego, claro. O venir mañana otra vez y vuelves a ver alguna cosa si hace falta. Si no, pues terminaré aquí el streaming. For English people that's also in the streaming, I'm planning to finish already. It's already late. I have been streaming for 3 hours. So if you have any question or want to see something or any question about the vlogs I was doing, because I was in Spanish, so if you have any question, just let me know. Otherwise, I'm just leaving the streaming here, and I will come tomorrow again because I'm streaming every day at the same time. Today I have been doing a bit longer, but usually it takes like 2 hours. So if you have any question or want to see something, otherwise I'm finishing. Okay, so thank you everyone for coming. I hope you enjoyed learning something. I hope to see you tomorrow. Don't forget to check all the links that I have with the YouTube channel, the website with more pictures, Twitter if you want to follow me. Also check the Patreon if you want to support the project, and I have also Discord channel if you want to talk when I'm offline. So thank you everyone for coming. Hope you enjoyed. Gracias, Dani. Si hay preguntas, ya sabes dónde estoy. Gracias a todos. Pasivo Balsoy Siem. Have a nice day. Bye bye.